Hi, folks. This is Mattress Mack, and I'd like to talk to you about 1/4 of your life, 6 hours a night you spend in bed. If your mattress is older than 10 years old, pick it up and throw it out. Come to Gallery Furniture, get yourself a beautiful new Sealy Posturepedic mattress. Get the best sleep money can buy on a Sealy Posturepedic mattress. They're all on sale right now. Gallery saves you money.
If you're from Texas, you probably know that commercial, a classic commercial from Mattress Mack, the owner of Gallery Furniture Stores, which has been a fixture in the Houston community for decades, as you can tell from that commercial. Mattress Mack making headlines for opening up his furniture stores in Houston to the public, giving many much-needed shelter this week. More than 2 million people, can you believe this, still without power in Texas after this very bizarre and rare major blizzard. That cold front dipped all the way down into Texas. 31 people have been killed. Some parts of the state still under a hard freeze warning tonight. It is a real mess with a lot of power outages. I want to welcome in two people on the ground there, Mattress Mack himself, Jim McInvale, and we're also joined by a friend of mine, actually, Casey Goosby, president of All Tex Industrial, who lives in Houston as well. Guys, good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show.
There you go.
All right, bye, Kay.
All right, so Mattress Mack, we're going to start with you. I want to ask what made you decide to open up your stores, and it's not the first time, right?
No, it's not the first time. We opened them up in Katrina when thousands of New Orleanians evacuated to Houston.
Yeah.
We slept a couple hundred people for a couple nights after Katrina, and then, of course, Harvey was lots of people here. And now we have about 300 people a night sleeping in the store and eating here all day long. And we're just in the process of putting to bed 200 adults and 100 children. That's quite a task.
Yeah, absolutely. I covered Harvey. I was there, and I remember your stores. I remember the same story when it happened. It was really something else. Casey, I want to ask you, I mean, we've been talking about this for the last couple of days. You're telling me these conditions, you said, I mean, you couldn't even get food there for about 24 or 36 hours. What's it been like?
Oh, man, it's deplorable. I'm eating maybe one time a day. You know, if you want to go to the grocery store, you're going to sit there and wait probably 100, 200 people in line. You know, the other day was 25 degrees, so you're freezing outside. Addition to that, if you want to go get a burger or any sort of dining from a restaurant, 90% of them are closed because they ain't got no water. But then if you want to go to, say, McDonald's, there's occasionally some of them open. I don't know how, and I don't want to know how, to be perfectly honest. But you're going to be sitting in line 50 cars deep maybe.
I mean, and Casey, stick with you for just 1 second. I mean, how cold? I mean, I'm hearing about pipes bursting inside of houses. How cold is it getting in these houses when you don't have the heat on? It's been like 10 degrees at night.
To put in perspective, I got a couple rental properties out here. I've never had any of these issues. And I can tell you right now, about 3 of my houses already have pipes that have been busted. I mean, what happens is when you turn the power off for, say, 72 hours straight, like some of my rental properties have been done, you can't keep the house hot enough. So what's happening is the water's freezing in the pipes, and then they're just busting. I mean, this is unheard of. Never seen this before, and it's going to cost a lot of money at the end of the day.
It's unbelievable. Mattress Mack, you've got the whole setup here is just incredible what you have. You've got face painting for the kids. You got birthday parties, food trucks, and it appears the people really appreciate it. Take a listen.
We can't afford to have them freezing, not being able to feed them. So it's a good thing that Mac does this, because like she said, we would be at home freezing right now.
I mean, yeah, without heat, if it's 10, 15, 20 degrees, Mac, this is really something else. And let me ask, is this some of the worst you've seen in Texas? Like you said, you've been through Katrina, Harvey, all these things. Is this the worst?
It's really bad because it's so pervasive. So many people are without power and without lights, and now without water. So it's a triple whammy. And I'm not here to blame anybody. We're just trying to get through this and get to Saturday when the temperature's supposed to get up to 60, because a lot of people are definitely hurting and businesses are closed, and we've got issues, but tough times never last. Tough Texans do, and that's who we are.
I love that. I do love that. Casey, how bizarre is this? I mean, you work in the oil industry. All of this happening in an energy state like Texas. You don't have enough energy to go around. I mean, what does that say?
You know, it's very ironic. I agree. And this is my sector. This is what I work in. In Texas, we have a very diverse system of energy. We most people think, hey, we're just oil, we're gas, but it's not the case. When we're doing our power grids for the whole state, we have, I think, 28% renewable energy, right?
Right.
So it's a very diverse situation. And for this to happen, I mean, while it's very weird, and we are a gas and natural gas and oil state,
Yeah.
The issue that I think that we're really enduring here is that we're used to cooling everything down. But in this situation, we're having to heat it up. And our renewable energy, for example, is just not designed to do that. And, it's been 125 years or so since it's been this cold. And that's really the issue that we're dealing with right now.
Yeah. And Casey, we're talking about the windmills are the problem. They froze. In a state like that, the oil's okay, everything else is okay. You've got green energy. I don't care. You want to have windmills, it's fine. But AOC tweets out this: the infrastructure failures in Texas are quite literally what happens when you don't pursue a Green New Deal. As far as I can tell, that's exactly the opposite of the problem, right?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, this isn't a normal situation. This is once in a 3 lifetime type of situation.
Yeah.
Granted, we have, it's not an excuse, right? We do have progress and stuff to look into and adjustments we need to make. But this isn't a normal situation.
Yeah, it's something else. Mattress Mack, you've been known as a big sports gambler. You famously bought a lot of people mattresses when the Astros won the World Series. You also won a big bet on this past Super Bowl, it appears. Is this kind of your way of paying it forward?
Yeah, we had a lot of customers enter a promotion where they got their money back if Tampa won. So I'm a little older, and I went with the older guy, Tom Brady. He sure came through, and the good guys at DraftKings paid me $6.6 million. It wasn't bad.
Oh, man. That's a lot of mattresses right there. So, yeah, that's great. I love to see you you're paying it forward and you're giving back. That's great. And congratulations on the bet. You bet smart. That was a good bet. Casey, the lights are on. You got the Wi-Fi back. You don't have water right now, right?
Man, it is deplorable. There is no water out here. I can't even explain to you what it feels like to not have water. You can't take a shower. You can't flush the toilet. You can't wash clothes. You can't do dishes. You can't do anything. I mean, we're really cut off at the legs right now.
Something else. Well, I guess it's getting better every day. That's the good news. And I think it's getting warmer, too, because in Texas, weather like this can't last very long. It's just unnatural. Gentlemen, thank you so much for the time. Good to see you.
Thanks, Rob.
Take care, Rob. Thank you.
All right. Coming up.
Hi, Emma Reckenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.